Hello you guys, my name is Ryn and welcome back to my channel. Today I have for you another starter home and it is all base games, so hopefully that will make a lot of you very happy and excited. And it is called the BUMBLE ABODE starter home. It will be available on the Sims 4 gallery and it is a grand total of 17,055 simoleons. So there you go, you guys. It is a 2-bed, 1-bath. No, it's not. Reverse that. It is a 1-bed. Sorry. I didn't mean to get anyone excited about the 2 beds. I'm so sorry. But I do have another starter build that is 2 beds. So go check that out in the Sims 4 gallery under RynAsInWin. Hey, a little promo for a different build. But anyway. This has 1 bedroom, 1 full bath, so that would be a bath with toilet, sink, and tub shower, and then a half bath, which is just a toilet and a sink. So technically, I think in The Sims that counts as 2 bathrooms, even though one of the bathrooms does not have a shower or a tub. And I really wanted to try, well, I've been really enjoying building lately, and I really like doing the starter homes because they are so small and there's just a lot of different ways that you can approach them, especially with just using the base game items and build tools and objects and whatnot. So I went into this a little blind. I didn't have any plans specifically, but then I remembered that while I was doing another build, I was thinking about how fun it would be to do something that was yellow, black, and gray themed. So I decided to do that for this little starter build. And so therefore, yes, it's a yellow, black, white, gray kind of theme going on here, and hence its name as the BUMBLE ABODE starter home. But I think it came out really nice, and it took me, I always start, I think, a little bit more grand with my building and my hopes for starter homes. I always start on the bigger side, and then a lot of it does disappear because, of course, of funds. I left the little simoleon counter up in the left corner, and I really tried to get certain features into this, but I think, doing a 2-story build is a little tricky for a starter home because it does add on a lot of costs that don't necessarily need to be there, especially I think with the stairs. And I think the next time I try a starter home, I will do it all in 1 floor. In fact, that may be the next thing that I do as a speed build because I'm really getting into just using the base game items and providing a different side to my builds. Plus, I'm not gonna lie, honestly, the starter homes take so much less time. I don't know if that's even worded right, but just hear me out. You know what I'm saying. The starter homes don't take as much time as just the big inspired homes, if you will. Like, for instance, I just posted my Modern Haven penthouse, and that took a while. And the footage, I had hours and hours of footage. This build only took me an hour and a half. So that was such a nice relief. It was such a great change of pace. The editing is faster, the build is faster, and it's something that is way more usable in game if you are starting, your sim from the bottom and then hoping that they rise to the top eventually. So this house does provide that. Again, at 17,055 simoleons. Your sim, if they're starting with that usual, that usual 20,000 simoleon budget, then they will still have money left over, which is great. So they will have money to buy stuff that they may need or that you think is lacking in the house, and you'll be good to go and, be able to pay your bills and live for a bit while your sim is getting their start. But anyway, I really love the black, yellow, gray, white theme. It was mostly all kind of in my head. I based it all off of the black and white theme. Black and white, my gosh, I'm so sorry. I'm losing my words today. The black and yellow theme, duh. So I just think that they're really fresh together and really striking. So I had a really fun time making these rooms and exploring these color combinations. So I think it came out really nice. And yeah, there are a lot of options for decor with base game items, which is always really fun to see. I'm hoping, yes, that tub is a base game. I hate when you go into, okay, hear me out a little bit on this, but when you go into build mode and you go and narrow down your categories in that pop-up menu on the right, and if you decide to take the eyedropper and copy an item, it completely wipes out those presets. And that is the most frustrating thing, because it's not like I wanted to get rid of the presets. I just wanted that item again, and you guys totally wiped out everything I was searching for. Thanks so much. You have to go back in, reset it, and again, make sure, in this case for me, that everything was still base game. So that was fun. It's always so frustrating. I'm like, no, please, just let me just keep my settings. Anyway, doesn't matter at this point. It's all done. But I ran into kind of a roadblock here because I needed to put the stairs somewhere, and I didn't like, well, I quickly found out that the stairs, I completely forgot that the stairs have to have about a 4 square amount of space in order to get to the next floor, because it completely wipes out, I think technically 3 tiles, and then it needs its landing tile for the upper floor. And so I completely forgot that, and I was like, oh my gosh, it's not gonna work. So I had to move everything around quite a bit. And eventually this back patio, as much as I wanted there to be a back exit, kind of like a mudroom for the house, because I thought, oh, how cute would that be to have like a little mudroom exit into the garden. It didn't work out anymore. So that eventually gets pushed all the way back into the house, completely gets eliminated, and then you'll see the little first floor bathroom ends up being in that corner where the back door / mudroom was going to be. But hey, I didn't want to push the budget to 20,000 simoleons, because I mean that kind of defeats the purpose. I would hate for you guys to download this and have your Sims not have any money. I think that's silly. So I thought, for the sake of budgeting and making this a true usable starter home, that hey, we just won't have that little mudroom, and we will just instead have a little half bath down there so that guests don't have to trek all the way upstairs to use the restroom. And I think that was actually a nice thing. We'll eventually see it in the pictures coming up here, how that all worked out. But yeah, I think it was a good move, and honestly, I think the colors came together really well. I am really liking how happy the yellow is, and I think it looks really nice against the black. So yeah, anyway, oh my gosh, we're already done. That's how quick these are. But here is our little humble bumble abode, and I really think it looks cute, and I tried to make it look like it fit in with the rest of the homes around there in Willow Creek. And that's why we have these teeny tiny porches on both floors. And here's the kitchen. The chairs are a nice pop of that yellow. That is our girl Honey, and she is living in this residence for now, but you saw the living room right there. Here's an aerial view of the half bath that is right by the kitchen. It's a tight space, so getting pictures was a little tricky, but this kind of gives you an idea. And it is functional. I made sure everything in this house is functional. Here we're looking kind of from that bathroom door into the kitchen and the living room. Here's another shot of the living room. And I think all the colors are so fun together. And I love those arrows going upstairs. Just a shot from the bottom of the stairs looking at, again, the kitchen, living room, the dining kind of stool, countertop space, whatever you want to call that. Here's just an artsy little shot of the stairs and the arrows pointing to go up. Here's the landing, and I really love this, actually. I feel like I love how the bookshelf sits on top of that table. It's so cute. Here's the master bath, or the full bath, if you will, and our bright yellow happy tub shower combo. I think the bedroom is so pretty. Everything came together really nicely in here, and I think all the colors just really complement each other. The grays, blacks, yellows, and whites just really pop. Here's just a fun little shot from the dresser, which serves as the stand for the table. And here's Honey. I just thought her glasses were awesome, and I love her. But anyway, we'll end again on this landing, which I absolutely love, and I felt like I didn't get enough pictures of it, so that's why I'm sharing it here with Honey reading a book. But guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, don't forget to don't forget to subscribe as well. You can also find me on Twitch, Twitter, and the Sims 4 gallery, all Ryn as in win, the same as it is here. Thanks for being here, guys. I love ya. Bye.